I am Nat Glover, Special Advisor to President, University of North Florida. It's where I am currently employed. Uh, Former sheriff of Jacksonville, Florida. Served 2 terms as sheriff here from 1995 to 2003. Certainly it was an honor for me to be the first African American sheriff elected in the state of Florida since 1888. I take that honor and I really feel good about it. And when you look at that type honor, you kind of assure yourself of a place in history. But I would always like to think of my election as sheriff as kind of an indication of how far Jacksonville has come and the how honored I feel people of Jacksonville elected me sheriff. And I just think that Jacksonville is a special place. I'm not sure Jacksonville knows how special they are. When you look at cradles of places where you might say that African Americans have actually progressed in the state of Florida, Jacksonville may not be the first city that comes to mind. And you'll probably be talking about Central Florida and South Florida and some of the areas that's perceived to be the most progressive. But the distinction of electing the first African American sheriff since Reconstruction goes to Jacksonville. And I just would like all the citizens of Jacksonville to be proud of that, because while I am the recipient of that place in history, I think more importantly it is a great honor and distinction for North Florida. I'm not sure that you get prepared to say, I want to be the first to do this, that, or the other. When I was in high school, I'm not certain that I can't remember any of my teachers ever saying that you can be a sheriff, a mayor, or maybe the president. But I do remember them saying that you could be a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, a principal. And those were usually positions that were held by African Americans at the time. One could make a compelling case that it takes a high level of courage to say, I think this is something I want to do and I think I can get it done. And at some point that did happen to me. I just felt like that I was a point in my life, and after having been encouraged by a number of people in the community that maybe this could happen, and it did happen. Now there are some risk in being a first, and one of the things that I think is most compelling when you first is that you're cognizant of the fact that you got to get it right. You can't make any mistake. You just want to make certain that you leave a record where someone can come behind you, and that legacy is important. We are on the threshold of historic first, and we got two prominent political figures. One's a female and the other an African American, and they are certainly viable, knowledgeable, and creditable candidates. And that's the way this country sees them. And let me just say, that's a clear indication of how far this country has come. And we all should be proud of that. But not only that, these individuals will need support. They will need encouragement and motivation, and we need to make certain that we are conscious of that and make certain that we are there. But they have the pressure on them too to get it right, and that's the parallel, because their mistakes, their shortcomings that might be overlooked and just winked at by another candidate will be blown up and amplified when they do the same things.